Thank you for joining us today. Again, good morning. Before we begin, I want to acknowledge that Edmonton is on Treaty 6 territory, the traditional home to Alexander First Nation, Alexis Nakota Sioux Nation, Enoch Cree Nation, Whitefish Lake First Nation, and Paul First Nation. This land also has deep importance for the Métis people of Alberta. I want to begin by thanking Chris Ashdown and the Edmonton Radial Railway Society for hosting us this morning at your amazing facility. Your work in preserving our heritage and making sure that generations of Albertans get to learn about the historic streetcars that once traveled through the city adds to historic Edmonton experiences. Thank you also to the Cosmopolitan Music Society of Edmonton for all your committed efforts. I'm thrilled to join you this morning to reinforce our government's support for nonprofits in every corner of the province. Alberta's nonprofit sector plays a fundamental role in building community and continuing our province's economic momentum. And when communities come together, they build a vibrant and thriving province for Albertans. That's why I'm proud to announce that Alberta's government is investing $66 million to build stronger communities through community grants to nonprofit organizations. Through our community grants programs, we are helping hundreds of nonprofits across the province make life better for Albertans. Grants for nonprofit groups enhance community spaces, providing Albertans with the opportunity to gather and engage in community life. They also support initiatives and projects that give Albertans a chance to learn new skills and connect with family, friends, neighbors, while providing a boost to our thriving economy. Now I'd like to share a bit more about the community grants we'll be able to offer in 2024-2025. The CFEP, or the Community Facility Enhancement Program, provides nonprofits with the funding they need to upgrade, enhance, and build community facilities. From playgrounds and theaters to parks and community centers, the CFIP grant supports a number of facilities in every corner of the province that provide Albertans the spaces to gather and celebrate community life. In the last year alone, 377 projects received funding through the CFIP grant, including our host this morning, the Edmonton Radial Railway Society. Other recipients include the Alberta Adaptabilities Association, who will be working to upgrade their facility to support their mandate of empowering individuals with diverse abilities and their families to grow, succeed, and belong. That facility upgrade will directly benefit over 1,000 participants, parents, caregivers, and community members every week. Budget 2024 invests $50 million to the CFIP grant to continue to support Alberta nonprofits to provide spaces for Albertans to connect and build community. Through the impactful initiatives supported by the Community Facility Enhancement Program, we're not just enhancing the quality of life for Albertans, we're also ensuring economic growth and fostering a bright future for our amazing province. Additionally, we're also proud to support a variety of projects that give Albertans the opportunity to learn new skills, to participate in community activities, to get to know their neighbors, and to connect with family and friends. Our Community Initiatives Program, or our CIP program, supports nonprofits to provide services and initiatives for Albertans that engage them in community life. From summer festivals and art classes to literacy workshops and recreation activities, the range of projects and initiatives supported by this program makes sure that there is something for everyone to make a meaningful participation in their communities. Last year, we supported a groundbreaking 354 projects and initiatives all across the province through CIP, including the Cosmopolitan Music Society's 60th anniversary celebration event. Other recipients include the Catalyst Theatre Society of Alberta and Alberta Gem, that works to create original Canadian work that explores new possibilities for the theatrical art form. The CIP grant funding will allow the organization to support the delivery of its digital programming, benefiting over 10,000 Albertans. By supporting project costs as well as events and initiatives by nonprofits, we are empowering these organizations to continue to deliver social, recreational, and cultural programming that benefits all Albertans. And I am proud that in Budget 2024, we are directing $16 million to the SIP grant to ensure that we are giving all Albertans a chance to learn new skills and connect with their communities. Community investments in the heartbeat of our communities, like new playgrounds, supporting seniors programs, and local art classes, help us build stronger, more connected, and more vibrant communities. I'm proud to see a strong future for SIP and CFEP grants so we can continue to support our amazing nonprofits and volunteers. Alberta's economy is calling people from all over Canada and the world, but we know that it's the incredible quality of life with opportunities to come together with friends, families, and neighbors that makes the choice to stay an easy one. So thank you all for joining us this morning as we make this important announcement on how we're building strong, connected, and vibrant communities. I look forward to the countless opportunities that these grants will provide Albertans to make meaningful connections with their communities. I would now like to welcome Chris Ashnam, President of the Edmonton Radial Railway Society, to the podium.
Thank you, Minister Fir. Welcome to the Strathcona Streetcar Barn of the Edmonton Radial Railway Society. Our society was founded in 1980 to restore, maintain, and operate heritage streetcars with a particular emphasis on Edmonton's and Western Canada's streetcar history. Edmonton's streetcar system, the Edmonton Radial Railway, operated from 1908 to 1951, the city's first public transit system and the forerunner of today's Edmonton Transit Service. We are a 100% volunteer organization operating streetcars at Fort Edmonton Park and here on the High Level Bridge streetcar line, with a fleet of 9 operational streetcars, 1 nearing completion, and 2 1913 Edmonton streetcars that are in the early stages of restoration. In 2023, our members contributed over 20,000 volunteer hours to our society. We're responsible for all aspects of our operations and infrastructure, including maintenance of the track along this streetcar line, and our primary sources of funding come from fares and charters. The High Level Bridge streetcar is a unique Edmonton attraction. It combines history and spectacular views from the highest streetcar bridge in the world, completed in 1913. Streetcars operated on the top of the bridge along with freight and passenger trains from 1913 to 1951. Since 1997, we have been providing visitors with amazing views of our beautiful river valley and the best view of the Alberta Legislature building. The streetcar line provides a link for over 90,000 passengers per year between downtown and Old Strathcona. It's listed as number 2 of the top things to do in Edmonton by TripAdvisor. We are extremely grateful for the support of Alberta Arts, Culture, and Status of Women through a Community Facility Enhancement Program grant of $125,000. This represented 35% of the cost of our recently completed tie replacement project on the High Level Bridge. Each bridge tie costs over $3,000 to replace and requires the services of a specialized rail contractor. CFEP grants are a vital support for volunteer organizations that benefit their local communities and all Albertans. Without the support from CFEP grants, organizations like us would not be able to complete such important infrastructure improvements or would have to delay such work until sufficient funds were raised, potentially jeopardizing our operations. This support enables us to continue the safe operation of our streetcars and our mission of bringing Edmonton streetcar history to life. Once again, thank you, Minister Fir, and all your staff who administer the CFEP grants. Your support is greatly and sincerely appreciated. Now I'd like to introduce our next speaker, Dr. Tanya Lorenz, Executive Director of the Cosmopolitan Music Society. Tanya.
Thank you, Chris. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for inviting me to speak to you about the impact the support of the Alberta government through the Community Initiatives Project has had on the Cosmopolitan Music Society. Through programs like this, you demonstrate your commitment to and value of music, arts, and culture in our community. The Cosmopolitan Music Society is a large community organization founded 60 years ago. We provide music programming to regular people everyone from absolute beginners all the way up to semi-professionals. We allow them to invite them to play handbells, concert band, jazz band, and singing choirs. Community is more than just a group of people living in close proximity. Community is a feeling of fellowship and togetherness that comes with sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals. We are so fortunate here in Edmonton and in Alberta to have a vibrant community culture. We have access to food, music, art, theater, and experiences that connect us as a people, regardless of our cultural background, sexual orientation, gender expression, economic status, occupation, or expertise. As Professor Jeffrey Cossack from Trinity College Dublin says, arts and culture have the greatest impact on society through stimulation of individual reflection, empathy, and imagination, thus creating critical citizenship. When we engage with community activities like listening to and participating in live music, we enhance our sense of belonging, identity, place, and the value of such opportunities. The last few years have demonstrated the vital need for and value of community, the ability to engage with one another in social situations and connect beyond the walls of our own homes. Simple things like going out to band or choir, riding on the streetcars, attending a show, or sharing a meal, watching the game. Woo, go Oilers! They've become more than that thing that you do on a Tuesday night. We have come to know them as essential activities for healthy and grounded lives. We've also come face to face not just with the social and emotional costs of loss of community programs and togetherness, but the economic ones as well. It costs money to run a community organization and to provide programs of the utmost quality and benefit. The ongoing challenges brought forth by COVID-19, general tightening of the purse strings, and overall higher cost of daily operations have put many community arts organizations into dire straits and risks of closure. We are deeply appreciative of our donors and granting agencies who have provided and continue to provide support over the years, particularly the CIP programs provided by the Alberta government. This year, through the CIP program, the Cosmopolitan Music Society has received generous funding to support our 60th anniversary projects. Specifically, we have commissioned 4 Canadian composers to create works for CMS ensembles, local recording engineers and photographers to record and archive our performances, and part-time staff positions to assist with marketing and archival research. Funds have also been used to improve access of CMS programs to anyone and who wants to sing or play with a community music ensemble, and to provide free concerts to the Edmonton community, outreach events, and collaborative performances with other arts organizations in Strathcona and surrounding areas. I'd like to thank my second in command, brilliant grant writer, historian, and artist, Dr. Jan Olson, the board of directors of CMS, led by President Karen Atkinson, my entire office staff and team of supremely talented conductors and music educators who bring our programs to life. I'd especially like to thank the Minister and the Alberta government for their support through the CIP grant. Music matters. Community matters. Your support matters. Without your support, we would not be able to continue to build community through music and celebrate our 60 years in Edmonton. We hope that you will join us at our 60th anniversary finale performance on June 9th at the Winspear Centre and personally witness what your support does for the community. Thank you. I'd like to turn it over to Callum Reid, Press Secretary, to take your questions. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Whoa, that's loud. We'll start off with questions in the room. If anybody has questions, there's just a mic at the back there. Seeing none, I don't know if we have anybody online. Operator? No? Okay. I think that's it. Thanks, everybody.
There are no questions on the phone at this time.
Yeah,
there are no
go
questions on the
right
phone
ahead.
at this time.
Please.
Sorry, Minister. Eric Bay, Global News. It's the 1-year anniversary of the provincial election. I guess just your thoughts on the past year as you look back.
Yeah, I was just on a caucus call just before this announcement, and that was mentioned as well. It's been quite a year. I'm so thrilled about everything that we've accomplished in the last year and everything that we'll accomplish in the next 3 years as we continue to support and represent Albertans and continue to make it the best province to live in.
And Pride events are kicking off here this week. Is the UCP planning anything for Pride Month?
You bet. Looking forward to raising the Pride flag in celebration of Pride and welcoming and encouraging all folks to participate in Pride events.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just opening it up to anybody else in the room with questions. If not, thanks everybody. That wraps it up for today.